What's his name?
That one's Beth and the other one's Rip.
So this is Beth. And what do you say this is name?
Rip.
Rip. Come here, Beth. Come here. And what's that one?
I don't know, that's the neighbor's dog.
That's the neighbor's dog. So we're playing today, y'all. So tell us who you are, man. Some people know who you are.
Let's dig 18. Smith Works.
Lindsay's got a machine here that I'm checking out. He's got a Caterpillar 306. So that's his YouTube channel, Smith Works, W-O-R-X. He's got a 306 right here. And I just got on it, just been playing with it, moving some logs around. I'm gonna move some logs around with it on camera. Been digging with it just a little bit here. I'm gonna get up in there, just getting a feel of it, what it feels like. This is the size machine that that I want to kind of be in, which is 306 is going to be the equivalent to like a 370 Takeuchi. It's going to be in between the 57 Kubota and an 80 Kubota. Comes in like around 58 horsepower, I believe, or so. Just a little bit more machine than the 57 is, and that's kind of what I'm after. So I'm gonna I knew he had one, so I drove up here. He's only about 50 miles from here or so, I drove up here to play around on it. Let me see, this door. We'll work around the old dogs. Let me find somewhere. Put this camera. I can get it. It's fast as heck. I'm just making some smooth cuts with it just to see how I can feather with it and keep the bucket flat. The side shift on this one for the boom works on a thumb roller on the left joystick, so you don't have a foot pedal in it like the Kubotas, and you do not have an auxiliary switch in it to cut the auxiliary hydraulics on and off. So when you crank this machine up and you let the pilot lever down, it's ready to rock and roll. I'm not buying another machine that I've got to deal with that. I'm just not gonna do it. That's nice and smooth. Now let's cover it up. I think he's got this thing he said set in the middle power mode on it. So it's got one more stronger power mode than what it's running on right now. And the thumb works off a thumb wheel over here on the right joystick. I'd been wanting to get on one of these, the 306 size, and run it to see what I felt, how I liked it, and I didn't know anybody that had one until I ran across Lindsay. So right now I've only got about 5 minutes on the machine. I just jumped on it just kind of get the feel of it before I fired the camera up, and then I grabbed the camera and so here we are. So it happens to be pretty wet today. We got a bunch of rain during the night before last, so I was just kind of letting it dry up. I did some things this morning, went and looked at the job, and then run up here real quick to get on this machine and mess with it. Now let's see how it does with the blade. You hear it come to life when I start the track. So this one doesn't have the angle blade on it. It does have a backup camera on it over here too, so you can see what's behind you. This one has the steel tracks on it with the rubber pads bolted to the steel tracks. So this is over the side. That's a pretty good sized log right there. Over here. We'll play with a couple of these big ones right here and kind of show y'all what it'll do. So this is over the blade. That's a good sized log right there. Now I couldn't do that with the Kubota. Not that far out. This is over the back. It's gonna tip when I go on out a little bit with it right here over the back. See it starting to tip. Now that's a big dang log right there now. That thing would have no trouble. My Kubota wouldn't do that right there. That's pretty impressive. All right, so we're kind of sitting on an angle down. This is going down when I swing this away. So I'm going to kind of keep it kind of tight to me. It's wanting to tip right about, if I go out just a little bit, there it goes. See, it's starting to tip right there. around back. I figure probably about 4 foot from those pine logs it's gonna tip. No, a little bit quicker than that. It's tipping already right there. We're gonna get on the uphill side now. Right there. All right. I'm gonna set the camera outside. Y'all can kind of watch. That's a big log right there. I couldn't have picked that. I mean, I could pick it up and keep it tight to me, but not going out nowhere on my Kubota with that one right there. If that thing was green, it would probably be over 4,000 pounds. It's still pretty green. It's probably gonna be about 4,500 or so, I bet. It's got a little bit more reach than my Kubota's got on it. Just a little bit.
Right there is my dozer.
Do what now?
Is it right there is my dozer?
Yeah. Oh, is it? So they bringing it in now, huh? He's actually trading this machine off, and they're bringing his other one in right now as we speak. So do I need to move this thing out of the way or anything, or?
I'm gonna have to stop him because he won't be able to turn around.
Right. Okay. So this is your thumb right there, and then this is your side shift on your boom there too. I think they got a different option on the monitor there too. But I like it. I like it a lot. Like I said, this is the size that I'll go after right here. It does have a cat engine in it. I think it's a 2.4 liter with a turbo. So I got up here just in the nick of time to run it before they go to haul it off.